Hello and welcome. I'm Master Lama Rasaji, and this is the Monday edition of Rasaji Speaks. Hope you had a great weekend and had a chance to be a particular blessing to someone else. Don't forget that it's not too early to sign up for Master David's music class that happens 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 Central, 11 Mountain Time, and of course 10 a.m. in the morning for the Pacific Rim. Today's subject matter is very interesting. We're going to talk a little bit about the Kayak Kappa revealed the city's blueprint for youth and vitality. Well, if you were to put a definition on the Kaya Kalpa technique or the art of regeneration, then you would have to put the lamas of Tibet and the system of Tai Chi Gong right at the forefront because it's the oldest organized regenerative system on the planet. Kaya Kappa is a Sanskrit word. Kala means body, and Kappa means transformation. So the transformation of that body. It rooted itself in the Ayurveda, which, as you know, means science of life, rejuvenation therapy, and reversing the treatment that retards aging process, strengthens the immunity, vitality, and vigor. Well, if you look at Lamaji's energy, and if you understand recently, I just sit down with Dr. Jeannie and she was checking my autoimmune frequency and said it was off the chart. And you realize the kind of body that I was given in 1968, then you'll understand that Lamaji is the living personification of the Kaya Kappa technique. So it's interesting to note that the treatments of Kappa Kappa reverses effects of time and regenerates the entire body, mind, and spirit. When the body is not in harmony, it causes distress, disease, and discomfort. Kappa Kappa therapy focuses on curing degenerative diseases and prolonging life by harmonizing the mind, body, and spirit through purification. One of the bullet points is the Kata Kappa is maintaining youthfulness and physical health, resisting and slowing down the aging process itself, postponing death until one reaches spiritual perfection, increasing memory power, and grasping at abilities. One of the Lamaji in his first book gives two incredible examples of Kata Kappa with a Chinese Qigong master who lived over 250 years old and said to appear to be a healthy 60 to 70-year-old. Chinese government literally documented that this person actually did live that long, and they followed him around for many, many years. He had 30 sets of different descendants that actually totaled over 200 people. He had relatively a normal life. He was a medic in several wars in China, healing people. He thought he was geared to do that as opposed to killing people. Also, he was a professor at college, ran several businesses in China, and example, had somewhere between 15 to 20 different wives along the way because if they didn't pursue, they just couldn't keep up with what he was doing. Then you have a total different example of a city yoga master's lineage of Sri Tapas Vidya called the Maharishi or Maharaji. And this was about a warrior who became an ascetic and lived somewhere between 165 and 185 years old and only passed as recently as the 1950s. So that's only about 75 years ago. He regenerated 3 sets of teeth, completely regrew his hair a couple times, took his body that was weak and made it athletic at least 3 different times. Pictures and photographs of him at 140, 155, 165, and well on even into the 170s, actual photography pictures taking of Sri Tapasvidya. There's one of the 2 great examples. I also got to train with a city yoga master called Dehindra Baba, who was estimated to be over 400 years old in his body. And he gave me a Shaktipat and a blessing and wished me long life. It was really powerful. Just being within hundreds of feet of him was just amazing, the level of energy. So that is the way that techniques have been passed down through the Lama series from the city yoga masters. And it is the art of regeneration. And our lamasery in Darchen, Tibet, has produced more centurions than a collection of just about anywhere on the planet. So that's real powerful. Our leader today, Bo Yang, just recently celebrated his 118th birthday, and he's moving on and still with us. I think he's sticking around primarily because he wants to see this next wave. He wants to see the lamasery come up in the Tennessee mountains. He wants to see a dozen or more wellness centers spring up and be able to witness that energy. He could leave at any time. He just closes his eyes and will it to be so. Heck, even our own Pope was functioning and had met with the Vice President of America just hours before he passed during this past Easter. So if a Pope can do that with not near the training that a Boganathar had or a Bo Yang has or any of our masters of longevity, imagine what they are able to do. As we say in Tibet, Baraka Bashai to you and to your glorious family. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the Tuesday edition of Rasaji Speaks. Make sure that you click on live streaming for Tucson because that early bird special is not going to be around much longer. It'll probably be done by the end of this week. So God bless you all. Hope to see a lot of you in Tucson. God bless.